Chava.
With your permission. Rosh Chodesh Tov. Happened to be this Shabbat, the first mitzvah that Am Yisrael was given is Rosh Chodesh. How important Rosh Chodesh is. The Gemara says a statement the Torah should have started with the mitzvah of Rosh Chodesh. As the Zohar says, the Gemara says, Torah is not a history book. And we don't need to know exactly how did Hashem create this world because anyway we don't understand it. The Gemara says, just me. The Gemara says people should not give lectures about creation because they're top secrets. So the Gemara said, really, what should have been? The Torah should have started this week's parsha. This is chapter 12. Of course, the chapters means nothing because the Goy made the chapters. There's no Kedusha in it. But for us to memorize, to remember. So chapter 12, Sefer Shemot, Hashem speaks to Moshe and Aaron and tells them, go to Israel, the mitzvah of Rosh Chodesh. How important Rosh Chodesh. Can you imagine? The first mitzvah as a nation, we got Rosh Chodesh, not Shabbat, nothing else. Rosh Chodesh. That's nothing. You don't need Rosh Chodesh. That's the truth of the matter. You don't need Rosh Chodesh. You don't need it. It's important. It's not important to divide the year into pieces. What benefit you have? To the left it, whatever days you have in the year. That's the 10 days, excuse me. 10 days. 365, 354, whatever you want to call it. So you count the days, at the end of the days, and then the year. And if you want to divide it, what made you divide it into 12 pieces? Why? And it's not important at all. To make it the first mitzvah, what do you know about Rosh Chodesh? Nothing. What do you know Rosh Chodesh? Party. What do you know Rosh Chodesh? When Mimina said you have to wear your Shabbat hat. You don't own a hat yet, you should wear Shabbat jacket. Chazon Ish said that Rosh Chodesh, Shulchan Aruch, you have to make a meal, and the meal, you must sing at least one song. What's that? It means it's called semi-high, maybe. Semi-high. Okay, maybe. That's how it goes, the Torah tells you. Okay. So, Chodesh Hazer, first, but you know, today is Rosh Chodesh. Go to the Messiah Rosh Chodesh. And Rosh Chodesh means that you have to announce it as Rosh Chodesh. Don't have a set calendar. But it's going to be that witnesses will come to Bedin and will say, we saw the moon. And Hashem, the Gemara said, showed Moshe Rabbeinu with his finger, the one next to the thumb. Showed him, see this? Moshe said, what is this? The Gemara says, right after sunset, Hashem showed Moshe Rabbeinu the moon in the Shabbat. He told Moshe, see this? Let's call Rosh Chodesh. When the moon is this sign, the Gemara says, well, Moshe had some kind of difficulties to understand. He didn't know what it means exactly. What's the difficulty to understand? Hashem told you Rosh Chodesh, the first day of Rosh Chodesh. He says, no, it has to be with the moon. So, okay, with the moon. So what's the problem? I still don't understand what's going on. He said, okay, now you see? He said, oh, now I see. I see the moon in the sky, I understand. So what's the process? Witnesses will see the moon, they come to Bedim will announce Rosh Chodesh. Come to the Torah, it says, but as we are now at Chodesh Nisan, Chodesh Nisan should be the Rishon Lachem Chodshei Hashanah, it can be the head of the month. I need the head, but you need the head. You need the head. So Chodesh Nisan doesn't matter. Iyar, Sivan, Tammuz, Shvat, doesn't matter. Not Chodesh Shvat, so what? What do you know about this? You want to make it, whatever the reason is, you want to make Rosh Chodesh, okay, make it Rosh Chodesh. And then you have to make like a president of the Rosh Chodesh. Nisan, Rosh Chodesh, Nisan, it's the head. It's really not for too many things. We still celebrate for us, Rosh Hashanah. It's really what we celebrate is Tishrei, Yomadin, it means the Yish. She said, no. It's true. Every calendar you mark like this. Rosh Chodesh Nisan is the new year. That's the first Mishnah in Masechet Rosh Hashanah. It says that's the new year. It doesn't say in the Torah that the first day of Tishrei, that we celebrate Rosh Hashanah, is the head of the year. It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that. When does it say in the Torah it's Rosh Hashanah? Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Why? Why not? If like the Gemara, the Mishnah says there are four Rosh Hashanim in the Jewish calendar. It's Rosh Chodesh Elul, it's Rosh Chodesh Tishrei, it's Rosh Chodesh Nisan, and Tu B'Shvat. And nothing is called in the Torah anything. Tu B'Shvat for sure not, but other ones. Not Rosh Chodesh Elul, nothing is called the head. The head is Nisan. I thought the whole time the head is Tishrei. No, it's not head of Nisan. So what does the Shem want from you? To mark on your calendar, this is Rosh Chodesh, Nisan is the head of the year. What do you have from that? Well, the Gemara says it's really nothing special. It means the Malachim, the Regalim. So it's the first mission, the first mitzvah is people pray to Hashem and the tefillah doesn't go up. The reason that he says is because they don't know the Kavanah. What do you mean that he says? Even though that we recognize the Kadosh Baruch Hu as 4 letters, a Yud and a Hey, Vav and a Hey. That's usually what we look. One of the names, and this is the main name of Hashem. But every month, the positions of the letter changes. For example, tonight is the Shevat. Tomorrow, he says, Musaf is crucial. If you don't have this kavanah and you pray, Hashem doesn't hear you. Hear me? Why? What do they do? Baruch Hashem went to Mikveh Baruch Hashem. He knows even the translation of every word. You know the secret. It says in Shulchan Aruch, but people pray, people say Tehillim, nothing helps. Because he didn't say that. Because if a person doesn't know exactly every word what it means, he didn't pray. Not only didn't pray, it's a little embarrassing to Hashem. When somebody speaks to Hashem, he doesn't know what to say. But it's not just to understand the sentence or the subject. Every word that comes out of our mouth, we have to understand exactly what it means. People say Shir HaShirim, it didn't help nothing. You never said Shir HaShirim. Shirim is very hard. Tehillim is very hard. Very hard. Some sentences are easy. But to understand every word in Tehillim, it's very hard. It's hard for the people that speak Hebrew. Forget about it, don't speak Hebrew. So the halacha is, that's the halacha they say. What's better? To say a lot you don't understand, and to say very minimal thing and understand. The halacha is minimal thing. Better say one sentence in Tehillim and understand, than say the whole book 10 times if you don't understand. That's the ratio. It goes in everything. It goes in everything. They say the Zohar is different, because the Zohar was written in a certain way that this even if you don't understand what you're saying, has energy. Has some energy, of course, has something. Right? I understand every word, excuse me. Yeah, every word I understand. Perfect. Do you know the kavanah of the name of Hashem in this month? For example, tomorrow, the kavanah is crucial. Every time it says Yud and Hey, Vav and Hey, no. Tomorrow is Hey and Yud, Vav and Hey. It's crucial. I said if you don't understand kavanah in Musaf, mainly, don't be surprised. I says if your tefillah doesn't go up. It doesn't go up. Yipalelim velo na'anim. It's the language of the Ami. You pray to Hashem and Hashem does not answer. This is because he did not know the kavanah of the month. Very strange. And every month the kavanah changes. It means every day, every month, Hashem's name, the positions of the 4 letters changes. We recognize it as a Yud and a Hey, Vav and a Hey, but it's true. We recognize it, but it's not. Also, you have to know also besides the letters, you have to know also what is the Likud.
Punctuation. The dot.
Yeah.
Punctuation.
Actually, who made this language? Huh?
The Brits.
Who? The British. Who? Who? Who the British? Who? What is the opposite of this person?
Spit on his grave.
On the spit, yeah. Pronunciation. That's not as crucial as the name itself. It's crucial as crucial. It's crucial. So again, this is crucial. Crucial. You have to know every month. As a man, major Sadiq was in America, as from Russia, Remnitz Rebbe, the biggest we had. Just died 30 years ago. So he said, not only on Rosh Chodesh you have to know it. When you announce Rosh Chodesh, on Shabbat, you pray, it's called Birkat HaChodesh. It says that time you have to know it also. Sometime, I think at that time he died in ballpark. It was in America for a long time. It was in Los Angeles, before the fire. Ballpark. It was in Israel. He's buried in Muncie. Very, lots of people go over there. Okay, it's a big issue. Sometime was Shabbat Bebarachim, I don't remember which one was it. And he asked one of the people, so what's the kavanah of this month? So nobody knew. He said, we're not going to announce Rosh Chodesh until somebody go, another shul, find out, and tell him what's the kavanah because I don't remember. I don't know if he didn't remember, I just wanted to make it so important. And somebody went and then to another place, was on the street, I don't remember. And they found out the kavanah of this month, this and this. Okay, now I can say Birkat HaChodesh, I can say the bracha before Musaf on Rosh Chodesh because we have no kavanah. It's how important the kavanah is. And of course, the kavanah is not, you just said it. It's based in senses, mainly from the Torah, of course, and only from the Torah. And the Ari applies, again, based on the Torah, of course, Ari applies for every month another sentence. For example, tonight, for the Shevat, again, the name that we have to visualize, not saying it with the Amad, it's visualize. We say Hashem's name in Musaf is the letter Hey, and letter Yud, and letter Vav, and letter Hey. He says, where did I get it from? The sentence in Parashat Bachukotai, when somebody wants to exchange a sacrifice that he made into a different sacrifice, even a better one, Hashem said, don't do it. And the words in the Torah is Hamer. If you want to, the next one are going to be holy. The first set of Hamer is a Hey, the first set of Yemirenu is Yud, Vehaya, the first set is Vav, who is Hey, but he says, this man that you come on. It's a secret what it means over here. But this is not the lecture for this one tonight. But you should know this man, again, based on the sentence, but exchanging a sacrifice in better English. So Zari, you should know Rosh Chodesh Nisan is actually the way we see all the time. It says the Yud and the Hey Vav. The four letters that says the Torah all the time, Hashem's name and His Sidur, is the four letters Yud and Hey Vav and Hey. This is on Rosh Chodesh Nisan. That's a simple kavanah. Anyway, it says that's a kavanah. Says Zari, so where do you get this the idea? Well, it says in the Torah. Okay, I know it says in the Torah. But if you tell me every time it says Hashem's name has something to do with the sentence, where the sentence? That sentence is in Tehillim. Sentence it says in Tehillim says Yismechu Hashamayim b'tagel haaretz v'hu agim Hashem malach. Yismechu Hashamayim, Yismechu. Sky should be happy. B'tagel haaretz, earth should be glad. Among the goyim should say, people who say, we should say, among the goyim, Hashem malach. Hashem was the king. Not Hashem is, Hashem was. He says, that's the sentence. Did you have in mind? Because it's Mechu is the first letter U, Hashemayim the first letter A. Vet Hagelen also is Vav. Ares is a. So Chodesh Nisan, that's what the Torah means. Torah means Chodesh Nisan is the head of the month, of the end of the year. Rosh Hashanah, the head of all the months. It means Yud and a Hey, Vav and a Hey. It means that sentence in Tehillim. It's not what they get out. Still don't understand what it means. What does it mean? How do you get this sentence? There's a lot of sentences in the Torah and in Nabi. You have those 4 words. Excuse me. Those 4 letters. No, it says no. Chodesh Nisan. This is parasha. You know what it is? So what is this? Why? So that's Hashem meant. Hashem meant Rosh Hashanah is Rosh Hashanah. Rosh Hashanah is the end of the month, head of the year. I said, what is this? This sentence. What is this? So the Gemara tells us the following: the second of creation, in terms of Matat. It's the first Monday. He said that we say every morning in Shacharit. I hope, he said, I hope. He Chod Hashem Me'olam. The respect of Hashem should be forever. Yismach Hashem B'ma'asav. Hashem should be happy with his creation. He said, that's the sentence. It means Chachamim said this. We say in Shacharit every day, Ba'al Tzion, Baruch HaLokeinu, Baruch HaLokeinu, thank God, Shevranu Lichvodo. Hashem made us for his kavod. It means that a person has to know in his lifetime, his job on this planet is to generate kavod for Hashem. It's actually, we say Friday night, Avod Hashem Ne'elim, Avod Hashem Kavod Va'oz, Hashem Kavod Shmo, so respect Hashem. Is respect. Yismach Hashem Ma'asav, said the minister, that you give respect to Hashem, but you should know Hashem should be happy with you. Doesn't matter what you think. But every act that a person does, he has to wait and does something to see, is Hashem happy what I'm going to do? It's maybe part of the kavod that the person gives to Hashem by just, hold by the wait and do something. So if I do something, I want to make sure Hashem is happy with me. Hashem is happy with me. The Gemara says, it has to do with my happiness as well. It means if a person is happy, Hashem is happy. If a person is not happy, Hashem is not happy. Because if a person is not happy, it means he's not happy. It means he has some complaint, he has something else. But the goal is happiness. And then, really, what Hashem tells Moshe Rabbeinu, that's what the Torah should start with, the Gemara says. Not Bereshit Elokim. This mitzvah, Rosh Chodesh. Why? Why Rosh Chodesh? Rosh Chodesh Nisan. Why Rosh Chodesh Nisan? Because the Rosh Chodesh Nisan, this is a present from Hashem to us by Rosh Chodesh. Let me explain like this. Rosh Chodesh is a semi-holiday. A semi-holiday. So, what is Rosh Chodesh? It's not to celebrate Rosh Chodesh. It's true to celebrate Rosh Chodesh, but that's not what it is. Rosh Chodesh, the Ari says, this in the Zohar, it's like Chol HaMoed. It's a very strange thing, Chol HaMoed. You cannot treat it as a regular day, but it's not a holiday. You can do certain jobs, but certain jobs you cannot do. Oh, Shulchan Aruch, what you do, Chol HaMoed, okay, this is only because, based on the Zohar, Chol HaMoed, Hashem gives a boost to the leader of the person. So the Gemara says like this: when a person gets upset, the igniter of anger is the lid. Kaved koes. Chol tzochet. Laughing is because the spleen is the igniter. Anger, the worst thing, based on the Zohar, as the Ari was the Tanakh, anger. Anger means that you distance from Hashem, because Hashem is only entity of happiness, and Satan wants a person just to be upset. Ari says, for example, the worst day of the week that the person might get upset is Friday afternoon Shabbat. Because Satan only wants to destroy Shabbat. On Shabbat, he must be happy all the time. Now he says, every time a person gets upset, the pipe of Parnasa, the pipe of Shevat, supposed to come gets plugged. Something is stopping. Because Hashem only wants us to be happy. This is Mechus Mamid Haaretz. It says Hashem made this world for happiness. And the whole trick is to be happy. Actually, this the Gemara says. That we came out of Egypt, this week's parasha is because the ladies. What did you do? The Gemara says, well, it starts like this. Men were on the site, very depressed. They don't want nothing. The ladies to come and cheer them up. They say, don't worry, one day we'll come out. One day, don't look at the present. Don't look at the present. You have to look at the past and the future. You see it's going to be. Says the Gemara, because of that, we got multiplied in Egypt, and Hashem loved us because the ladies. This just on the surface. Still, it's hard to believe in this. And by the way, the Gemara says, Chachamim says, Rosh Chodesh is because of the ladies. Hashem gave Rosh Chodesh to us a present. Now Rosh Chodesh, now we read the parasha. I said, Rosh Chodesh mitzvah. He said, because of the ladies. Ladies what? Because they went to cheer the husband. So next parasha we read. At Am Yisrael got to Yam Suf. And then we cross Yam Suf, we said, that's Yeshua. So Rashi and Gittim, but you should know, the ladies started to sing not after all the Egyptians died. The minute the ladies looked back and they saw the Egyptians running into the water, they start singing. He said, ותיקח מרים הנביאת אתון בידה, ותקרא אותה next week that Miriam took the drum. And בכל הנשים, נשים אחריהם, all the ladies had drums. Ma says, why I had drums? Ma says, we left Egypt, every lady had a drum in her hand. Every lady had a drum. Every lady, talking about millions of ladies. Millions of ladies. The widows of all these ones, the 2.4 million people that died, Makat Choshech, all those ladies came out with us. Each one had a drum. One had a drum. The Gemara says because they took the drum because we can have a lot of miracles now. You already went out of Egypt. You have drums. And the Rambam writes in his commentary that Navi always walked on the street. He had either violin or drum. Because this is all to make responsibility for a person to himself, to cheer himself up all the time. Rambam says if the Navi was not happy, he couldn't have no prophecy. It's based on the Sukkah of Elisha. Elisha was upset. Somebody asked him a question, he said, I'm not happy. He said, bring somebody to play violin. When he started to play violin, Elisha became happy. He said, okay, now I can tell you what Hashem just told me. Because the world stands on happiness. And unhappy is, how Nachman said, it's klipa, it's a shell. Because you have to work on your happiness all the time. Nachman Gamzum, the Gemara tells us stories. Because this is the foundation of this world. And that's what the Gemara says, we really came out of Egypt because of the ladies, because they took the drums. So that's inside them. Besides Miriam, imagine millions of ladies never had a funeral of a lady in the desert. Why? They said because they didn't participate because they were happy all the time. This is our job. And that's really the secret. The Rosh Chodesh was given because of the ladies. Because they were happy all the time. They worked on themselves to be happy all the time. So here comes Hashem and says, I want to tell you something. The main problem in life is unhappy. Unhappy comes from your liver. We call it depression, we call it other thing. Everything the liver. The liver is responsible for everything. Hashem gave us Chol HaMoed, that's part of it, to get energy in our liver. Hashem gave us the more give us Shabbat energy into our give us to your energy on another part of the Shama is on top of our head. So Chol HaMoed, okay, what do you know Chol HaMoed? There, you don't get it. He wasted the chance, so-called, to heal your liver from anger, being upset, and this is, he said, don't walk on the Chol HaMoed. Why, no, what's the problem? He said the opposite. It's a time to be happy, not to go to work. Because you go to work, you get upset. You don't go to work. Enjoy Chol HaMoed. Enjoy. The same energy in Chol HaMoed you have in Rosh Chodesh. That's the same. So we got Rosh Chodesh as a present from Hashem. So-called to heal our liver. That's the first mitzvah. Be happy. The world stands on happiness. ישמח השם במעשה. ישמחו השם ותגיע לארץ, ואומרים השם הלך. And the Gemara says, listen, never look at the present, never. You should always hope for the best, compare the best to the past. The Gemara is so upset in Israel. When Israel, when we cross Yam Suf, as Hashem would say, Hashem Yimloch Lamed, everybody screams, Hashem Yimloch, Hashem is good. No, it's not good. You don't say Hashem is going to rule. That's nothing. You should have said, the Gemara says, Hashem Malach, Hashem was. Why? Because then you know the future. Disregard present completely. How do you know? Because the right, correct Hebrew should have been Hashem Molech, Hashem Malach, Hashem Yimlach. You say Hashem Melech. You use the future tense, use the past tense. Hashem Yimloch is future. Okay? Hashem Malach is past. Okay. Now the present, how do you say in Hebrew present? You don't say Hashem Melech, you say Hashem Molech. No, you don't understand. Hashem Melech is a statement on the past and the future. It's not right now. Right now, you say Hashem Molech. Because that generates happiness, because you look backwards. That's really a Chacham Chatam. Really say Hashem. When Moshe wants to see Hashem, Hashem told him, look backwards. Don't look. I don't want to see. I don't want you to think you want to know the future. You don't want to. The future is going to be always good. Don't worry about it. But you should compare it to the past. Then comes Hashem and says, I want to give you a sign, Moshe. Listen, creation is not important. How did I create the world? Creation means what is your goal in this life. Rosh Chodeshim, Nisan, Yud and Hey, Vav and Hey. What does that mean? It's Mechu Hashem, be happy. Fine. Okay, Moshe, I tell you what, it's going to go by the moon. So one explanation, of course, is simple. The moon was not happy. And Hashem said, Moshe, look, see the moon? You know why the moon is so tiny and small? It's because the moon was not happy. The moon came to Hashem and said, how come I'm the same size as my colleague and the sun? That sounds, of course, a little jealousy. Jealousy means you're not happy. The jealousy, the bones of the person get decayed in the grave. Right? Because you're not happy. Happiness down. Because the Torah is the only tool that can keep you happy all the time. When you learn Torah all the time, you're not going to be upset. You're not going to worry all the time. But you have to go on your job to do things. Okay, so it's a problem. But the truth of the matter is, the Gemara says, your goal is to learn Torah because with Torah, you will always be happy. The purpose of Torah is happiness. Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu, on the other side, they say, look, you see the moon? See how small the moon is? But tomorrow it's going to grow. Until the 15th day of the month, it's going to grow. So don't look at it. Don't look at it. Just look at it just because you should know the future is going to be very good. And actually, the Gemara says, the moon represents the kingdom of Israel. Avraham Avinu, generation of to Shlomo HaMelech, are 15 generations. In the time of Shlomo, everybody was happy. Parnasa to everybody, ruled balls of gold running on the street. Nobody even picked them up. Enough. Let's see the Gemara says. Abraham said, the problem in life is happiness. If you're jealous and you want more things to collect, to this and that, and respect, you're looking for respect, it means that you're not happy. You're gonna die. Because that's not the purpose of life. The purpose of life is to be happy. Impossible to be happy all the time without the Torah. And the first mitzvah is Rosh Chodesh. Rosh Chodesh is going to make you happy all your life. That's the Chazon said. You have to have Rosh Chodesh Suda, but you must sing at least one song. At least. And so the Gamabina, you should wear part of Shabbat clothing. I said, why the whole thing? The whole thing is to give energy to the liver of the person. The nefesh of the person. As you say, Smuchu Hashamayim, Hashamayim is on the top. That's a certain thing. Tegel Haaretz and the bottom. Says the Zohar, says Dari, every time it says in the Haaretz means Malchut, means Rachel Imenu. Rachel Imenu. But actually the Zohar says, Dari says, you put tefillin, and you put on your hand the tefillin, you have to have in mind Rachel Imenu. Rachel cries. And Hashem tells in the Tanakh, this after I remember Rosh Hashanah, don't cry. Says, you can achieve with happiness more than you can achieve by crying. But you cry, but you can achieve with happiness. But says Tisha B'Av, Shulchan says you don't say Tachanun et Kol Moed. So what's the explanation? That's explanation. It means that you have to feel on Tisha B'Av some kind of happiness. Something else. Whatever the reason is. Because happiness does the job. Upset, it doesn't do the job yet. There was a guy in Eretz Israel. Rosh Hashanah, his name Rabbi Yaakov Zucker. He was a joker. Chaim Kanievsky loved him. He was sick about coming to visit him in the hospital. So his son told me that before his mother died, his mother told him, Yankel, at the Shiva you just say jokes. Can you imagine? It becomes like a theater. His father, he cracked jokes. He was a genius not through the whole shows. Cracked jokes all the time in the Shiva. His mother said, I don't want to cry. Make everybody happy. And actually the Gemara says that Chanim spotted Eliyahu Navi one time in the market and asked Eliyahu Navi, can you tell us who can hear Olam Haba? He said, I don't know. Upside two people came. And Eliyahu Navi pointed to them and said, they have Olam Haba. People ran. The Gemara. People ran to them, asked them, what's your job? He says, we make people happy. The explanation means, because the world stands on happiness. And that's where the Torah starts. This is Rosh Rosh Chodesh, the biggest thing. You should know Hashem gave you a present. Overcome the liver to be happy. That's the God of Bet HaMikdash. The was in Bet HaMikdash. Be dancing, singing in Bet HaMikdash. Dancing and singing. The sacrifice for Satan only tries people to be upset, to defeat the purpose of creation. So it's going to help us all the time. Amen.